Reading now. Of TikTok comments. Part 2. Are you homo? Meow's a fag. Meow likes all genders. Do you notice me? Wow, Meow's a fan page. I got a little meowing. Can Meow make dog sounds? Whoa. Bark, bark. Does Meow have an age or a gender? Meow is cat gender! Yay! Meow, what's your favorite snack? Yasukanya o yatsu wa kawaii poki teramu desu. Yay! Question for Meow. Will you continue to make more songs like this? Of course! Meow plans to make many more song covers. Meowba, what's your Discord? I want to be friends! Meow tells you what. Meow will make a public Discord server when we reach 10k followers. Arigato, woo.
Doing the Devil's Tango in the bathroom, I'm not gonna lie, it's not common. But I remember one time back when I was in high school, there was a girl that was walking through the hallway, and I remember I was always somewhat like attracted to her. And there was this one time where I ended up actually like running into her. And like literally running into her in the hallway. I remember I was like late for class and I just bumped into her. And I was like, you know, she was like picking up her books on the ground that she dropped, literally from like a scene in a movie. I remember I kind of just stood there looking at her because, you know, I ain't no simp to pick up her books. And then I remember she like ended up like just talking to me a bit as I was walking her to class because that's the most I would do. And I ended up saying like, oh, like, you know, like, hey, what's your snap? She gave me her Snapchat, and I remember the next day we ended up talking on Snap, and she wanted to hang out. So we ended up hanging out the next day, and we ended up going to a thing called McDonald's. And let's just say when we were at McDonald's, things ended up happening. Fall for part 2. When we were at McDonald's, for some reason she was like really in the mood. Am I in the mood? I mean, like, she was always like, you know, talking about, you know, how she was good at doing the Devil's Tango. And how her ex-boyfriend told her, like, you know, she's not like a free bird or whatever. I don't know, she had like a lot of issues, I guess, with her ex-boyfriend, and she kind of just told me all about it until she ended up like wanting to take revenge because apparently her ex-boyfriend cheated on her. So she ended up, you know, telling me to stand up when we were just sitting down at McDonald's, and she told me to go to the bathroom with her. At first I was a little off-putting about it. I was like, I mean, we could, I guess. We stood up, we went to the bathroom with like this disabled sign on it. And we ended up doing the Devil's Tango. And what ended up happening next was so embarrassing. Remember me and her, we were doing the Devil's Tango in the bathroom for like half an hour in McDonald's. And I remember this guy was knocking on the bathroom door saying, hey, anyone in there? I need to use the bathroom. Yeah, it got really awkward because he ended up just opening the door, and I guess I somehow unlocked it out of nowhere. I don't know. But basically, he ended up rolling in with his wheelchair and seeing me and her doing the Devil's Tango. I remember he ended up like screaming, just kind of like panicking in some sort. And I remember a McDonald's worker ran into the bathroom saying, what's going on in here? And let's just say it was really hard to explain, but at the end of the day, you know, they kind of just let us go with a warning, but we weren't allowed to come back to the McDonald's until we improved our act. as they would say. Fall for more embarrassing stories.
Reading my YouTube hate comments. I hate Jeffy so much that he makes me barf. Oh yeah? Well, this comment makes me barf because of how trash it is. Yeah. Jeffy, you are as annoying as a doorbell. Well, F you, Zach Records. How about you record some more shit? And stop commenting on my YouTube videos. Jeffy, when you are sleeping, I'm gonna feed you green beans. I hate green beans, guys. No, please don't actually do this, because 1, I hate green beans, and 2, it would be really weird if you actually knew where I live. So please don't do this. Jeffy is the type of person to trade his car for gasoline money. No, I would never trade a car for gasoline money. I'm not that dumb. But I would trade it for an unopened box of Cheerios. Now that would be super pee-pee.
Reading your most awful comments. Just get a life. I do. It's called college, and I want to cry all the time. Mom, I want red velvety. We have red velvety at home. Red velvety at home. Well, at least I don't bully anyone. You look like red velvety but black and white. So what am I now? 1950s velvety? Not another comfort streamer. Wait, are you saying that people consider me a comfort streamer? Cringe plus ratio plus fatherless plus Simpsons reject plus L. Simpsons reject? My feelings!
So honestly, getting the cops called on you isn't fun. Especially when it's a parent of a girl that you're doing the devil's tango with. But I remember one time I was hanging out with this girl, and she was like a part of our friend group, and she was really hot. She was outstanding, and let's just say she was really, really rich. Now, I'm not saying I was hanging out with her because she was rich, but it was nice how she would give us like meals and stuff, and she would pay for them when we went out as a group. But I remember one time she asked me specifically to come over. But she asked me to come at a specific time because she said, oh, like my parents like are leaving for the weekend, but like we have like a really high-end security system, so like you have to come like maybe like more towards the night so they won't see you. And obviously I was like, you know, like damn, this girl's hot, you know, she's well put together, you know, why not? Like why not? So I remember I got in my car late at night and I ended up going to her house around like almost 2-3 o'clock basically. And when I got there, let's just say the craziest thing ended up happening. Fall for part 2. When I got to her place, I remember basically I sat in my car and I texted her saying, hey, like, is it clear to come in? phone. She told me to basically go around the back and climb in through her window because there are apparently no cameras at her window. So that's what I did. I literally ended up going, around the house, parking my car like across the street, so it doesn't look like it was parked on her street, and basically jumped through the damn window of her room. And when I got in, she's like, hey, like, you look really cute. And after that, we just instantly started making out. When we started making out, I remember me and her were going back and forth, and we ended up actually, funny enough, doing the devil's tango. And I remember we didn't just do it in her room though, we ended up going all around the house. It was kind of gross. And I know it's kind of gross to say that on here, but we ended up doing it. And what ended up happening next? Well, let's just say I heard sirens. Fall for part 3. Remember, I ended up hearing sirens, and I did not know where they were coming from as I was doing the devil's tango with this girl. And I remember I was kind of like, what's going on? Like, you good? And she instantly starts freaking out. She's like, oh my goodness, like, they're gonna come. Like, you gotta get out of here, like, now. And instantly I started realizing that there were cameras all over the house. Not just outside the house, but inside the house. And I started pointing it out at her, and she's like, uh-oh, I think my parents might have caught us. And I'm like, how would your parents catch us? They're all the way across the world. And then I realized that cops ended up coming, and there was an alarm. And let's just say she got a text saying, you're grounded. And that's when I knew we are totally screwed. I remember I ran upstairs back to her room, absolutely naked, and just instantly started putting on my clothes, and I jumped out her window and basically ran towards my car. But as I ran towards my car, I remember I saw cop cars literally parking at a driveway. So I remember I kind of snuck around the cop car and instantly got in my car and got away, luckily. The cops didn't question it. They saw me, but they weren't questioning anything.
Hi there, Mila-chan. Welcome to Meow's PNG tuber introduction. Meow's name is Meowba. Please call Meow Meow. Meow talks in third person. Please use she, meow, magic, or dual pronouns for meow. Meow is an aspiring kawaii Minecraft content creator. Meow is inspired by Meow's favorite creator, Sama. Meow asked Meow's viewers for some questions to answer in Meow's videos. Okie dokie, hey Meowba, how's your day night? Meow is doing super great. Thank you for asking, Frog-chan. What's your favorite tree recipe ship? Meow's favorite dream recipe ship is DreamX George. How'd you come up with your pronouns? Meow feels a deep connection to and meow for meows, spot for meows. Doe because meow is a doe. And magic because meow is a magic. magical girl. How are you a magical girl? Meow's been a magical girl all Meow's life. Meow saves the world in different universes. And every time Meow dies, Meow is reborn in present time as something new. In present times, Meow's taken the body of a doll.
We have a horrible problem. So recently, other people have been trying to start their own profile picture cults. And it seems to be working! Now, I know the Jellybean profile picture gang is the strongest gang out there. So we need to retaliate. So first we started with profile pictures, and then we started with our copy pastas. Now I need you guys to change your usernames. I know what you're thinking. Jellybean, how is that gonna help? It's gonna help a lot, I promise. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to grab your usernames and slap Jelly right in front of your name. So say your name is Dumb Cat, okay? Take out the dumb in your name and slap Jelly right on there. And now you're Jelly Cat. Everybody is gonna be so confused on why everybody is named Jelly. It's gonna be so hilarious and chaotic. And make sure if you haven't gotten your friends in on the Jellybean profile pictures, tell them to do it now! I hope I don't regret this.
Minecraft YouTubers are hiding this huge secret from you. So if you watch YouTube Shorts, you might be familiar with PNG tubers. I mean, look at Jellybean's sub count. You've probably seen them before. But recently, a bunch of people have been saying that I'm a scientific carbon clone of Jellybean, but red. And they're wrong! I'm not a clone. I'm actually
a robot. Yes, me, Red Velvety, is a robot made by NASA to find data on YouTube to gain subscribers and in the future rule the world. Make sure to subscribe, or else we will initiate Phase 2.
Guys, I'm going to reveal my biggest secret to you. I'm JT, what's your name? You just said it. No, your real name. Wait, why do you want to know my real name? We just want to know, so tell us. Okay, fine. My name is somewhere in this video and I've added hints just to make it easier for you guys. Are you happy now? Oh my god, I think I know her real name. Yeah, don't wear it out.
feel like I've never really thanked you. I've said thank you in the past, but really, I should be doing it a lot more often. Right now, I'm sitting at almost 3,000 subscribers and 25,000 followers on TikTok. If you asked me 2 months ago if you thought I'd get this far in such a short time, I would have sent you a clown emoji on Discord. I try my hardest to get daily videos out that I'm happy with. And so far, I've been very glad with what I do.
I made an SMP! Let me explain. Recently, a lot of people have wanted PNG tubers to get together and make an SMP. And that's exactly what I did. I forced I mean, I brought my friends together and I made SMPNG. Just hear how excited Tux is.
Please send help. Please. Somebody help us. Please. Please help us. Somebody please.
Isn't Tux a funny one? Anyway, I'll be streaming this SMP on my Twitch channel tonight. Make sure to follow there.
Now, I understand that many people like trapping themselves for either content or doing dumb things. But when it's forced to be trapped in a room, it sucks. And I remember back when I was in high school, there was a chick I used to talk to a lot. And she was pretty outstanding. She was hot, she was attractive, and I remember she was basically my sneaky link. If you guys don't know what that means, then monetization rules, I can't say it, but going on. I remember me and her got along and stuff, and you know, she invited me over one time because it was like late at night. She literally snapped me at like 3 in the morning saying, hey, like, come over, like, I'm in the mood. And at that moment, I knew my assignment. So I literally drove down there, went to her place, but I parked my car on the other side of the street. Just so I wouldn't get caught. And basically, I went in there and me and her ended up doing the Devil's Tango. And let's just say what ended up happening next really worried me. Because let's just say getting caught is not fun in any way. Fall for part 2. You don't want to miss it. So I remember when I found out the coast was clear, and by me finding out, I mean I didn't hear any voices. I remember I reached for the door handle and tried opening it, but for some reason the door handle wouldn't move. And yes, I did lock it, but let's just say the lock was stuck. For some reason, I couldn't get out of the room. And I remember I tried pulling out my phone and texting her, but let's just say I didn't have any service in the bathroom. I don't know why. I guess her like concrete walls were like bugging the service or something. And I remember I ended up being stuck in there for 24 hours. And before someone says, oh, like you could have just called her to get out. I had no service. And on top of that, she thought I left because my car wasn't parked in front of her house like the usual. So I was screwed. I was definitely screwed. I got stuck in there from 6 a.m. all the way till the next day. Literally the next day. She went to school, she had a whole school day, and she couldn't find me. Until eventually, she opened the door, and I ran out of there and just went straight home. Fall for more embarrassing stories.
Minecraft, but I read your cursed comments. You look like a boiger. What does that even mean? I look like a boiger? What's a boiger? Your dad is red velvety and your mom is jelly bean. This is the worst one yet. What is going on? This is disgusting. Bro really looked like femboy jellybean, lol. Well, I'm not a femboy at all. In my free time, I just like to wear some skirts. I feel pretty. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Embrace the meow meow. Meow.
Hey everyone! A lot of people had a bunch of questions asking me how I do all my avatars for my videos, so this video I'm going to explain how I do my VTuber model and my PNG tuber model. Okay, first off I'm going to show off my VTuber model. So, as you can see, I'm moving around like this. Moving ahead, eyes are moving, mouth is moving. It's all being tracked by my webcam that's right up there. It's a standard webcam, nothing too crazy. The application I'm using is called VTube Studio, which is free on Steam, or if you want to pay $10 for better eye tracking and to support the developers, you can go ahead and do that. Now, that won't give you a model such as mine. You're going to need someone to draw your model out and rig your model as well to be able to move. It's also not really that much of a cheap hobby. This model that you're looking at right now, where everything on it, cost me around $700. And it was commissioned by my friend WishyYT on Twitter. She was super sweet to make this, and it came out super well. So that's that, and also if you want to, when it comes to this application, there's tons of little settings that you can do. I mean, you can see that there's my face right here. That's tracking all of the my face movements, and then you could go here to like adjust some parameters so that like my eyes move better or my body moves better. But yeah, that's the general gist of that. You can look into that if you really want to. But on to the next one. Okay, next I'm going to be showing off how I do my PNG tuber model.
boy, Ultra Knuckle Daisuke Sakura, Doki Doki Relay Waifu, March! Wow! The link will be in the pinned comment and in Melva's Discord server. The link is in the TikTok bio. Also, Meow has COVID. But Meow's still gonna try and posting. It appears Meow may have Jinx Mouse out. Please pray for Meow-chan. Arigato Tamagotchis! Konnichiwa, everybody! Now I just wanted to make a quick video to apologize to the disabled fandom. Now I did not realize the artist play was a slur used against mentally challenged people. Meow's heard the word many times in Meow's life, and so Meow never knew it was a slur. Arigato for educating Meow. Gomennas, hi friends. Meow promises never to say that word again. I hope the disabled fandom feels better soon. Arigato!
These were the responses. Probably not a good YouTuber. Yeah, I'm definitely the worst YouTuber out there. Clones that escaped a secret laboratory and now roam YouTube, blending into the YouTube Shorts community and try to pass as real human beings. Also, they are all very short. Yeah, because clearly I'm not a real person and I am fake. I don't want to hear it. I'm very tall. Someone that always uses this song in the background of their YouTube Shorts. I would never use Undertale music in my YouTube Shorts. What? A PNG tuber is someone who is about drive, about power, someone who stays hungry and devours. They put in the work and put in the hours, and they take what is ours. I think it's finally time I told you guys I'm actually not Jellybean, I am Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Somebody who films himself making a peanut butter and garlic sandwich and eating it for content. Now, I want you to tell me why I would ever record myself doing something stupid like that. A YouTuber that shows their face in all their YouTube videos. A YouTuber that shows their face? Well, alright then.
Yeah, prove it. Prove it right now that all my stories are cap. I want to hear it. Me, so you got any advice? You sure it wasn't your uncle? Man has done the devil's tango infinite times. I mean, infinite's a pretty strong word, but I would say like, I don't know, a decent amount, yeah. Johnny Sins? Who says I'm not Johnny Sins? Think about it like this. I am the Johnny Sins of Canada. How much children? I think you're asking how many children, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't know. If I had a child out there, to be honest, wouldn't want to know about
question. Part 3. Hey, Meow. What's your favorite cereal? Meow dice. Rice Krispies. It's Meow's favorite all-time food. Meowba. What is your weight? Meow is only 10 pounds. Kawaii and small. Meowba, can I flirt for you butt booty naked? On Twitter? Yes! Meow's Twitter is @realmeow. Meowba, can you make Meowba merch? Meowba merch? Okay.
On the internet, you guys have access to everything. Let's be real here. Literally anything you want, you guys can go see with the internet. And I remember one time back when I was in high school, this is when Discord actually first came out. I remember there were like servers that me and my friends would just randomly join and start trolling people and trash talking people. Because trash talking was like a very common thing back when we were kids. And I remember I ended up joining this Discord called NSFW. Whenever. And me and my friends had no idea what it was about. Because I didn't know what NSFW was at the time. But I remember I joined the server and I remember we were kind of just going around stuff and we were going to different calls. And I remember one time out of nowhere, my friend ended up doing this thing where we joined a call and it was a call called Book an Appointment. And instantly, right at that moment, I remember there was a guy who came into the call, said, "Your appointment has been booked." And instantly left. At that moment, me and my friends left that Discord and we were like, whoa, like that's weird. And let's say what ended up happening next was actually an appointment with a girl. Fall for part 2. Remember the next day, I ended up getting a notification on my phone from Discord saying, "Your appointment has been booked for the NSFW meeting time." And in my head, I'm like, what is this? Like, why am I getting these notifications? I remember showing my friends and they're like, "Dude, do you actually have an appointment booked with a girl?" And I instantly got weirded out. I had no idea what was going on and nor did I know what NSFW was. But I ended up searching it up and yeah, it was a naked woman. Great. But going on, I remember like later that day, I ended up going home and I was just in my bed, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of in the mood, you know? I was in the mood to, you know, pump and chump. I guess is the best way to do it without getting taken down. But let's just say I ended up going on the computer. I ended up going into an appointment call that I kept getting notified on. And let's just say what ended up happening next was very interesting. Fall for part 3. Sat down to that appointment call and I was just basically waiting. I remember instantly this girl popped into the call and turned on her camera. Now reminder, I was a young kid at the time. I was just going through puberty. I was just a basic kid. And basically she's like, "Hello, like, are you there?" And she instantly turns on her camera and she was literally butt naked. Like, what? Literally, she had the biggest peaches in the world. And I was like, holy cow, what is going on? Is this what it is called Discord? Devil's Tango. Like, it was just super weird. And I remember I kind of was like staring at her for a bit, and instantly I heard someone coming down my stairs into my room, and I instantly closed my computer and left the Discord server right away. Because I was super embarrassed, and I remember it was my mom who walked in saying, "Hey, is everything all right? You look like you've seen a ghost." And at that moment, it was super embarrassing because I just ran to the bathroom and pumped one out. Anyways, guys, one more embarrassing stories.
Meowbot, you should do answering questions on my Discord video. That's a good idea, Leapjan. Meowbot, what are your opinions on gay people? Meow's a proud LGBT supporter. Meow, what's your opinion on Fundy? Meow loves Fundy. Meow has a Fundy plush. Let's eat Meow and see what happens. Meow, can you do a flip? Whoosh. Hi, I drew Meow. Meow appreciates all gift art. Arigato, Amori-san. Meow, make a Minecraft world and let your fans take over and see the results after a week. Meow tells you what. Meow will open a week-long documented Minecraft server at 80k Tomodachi's. Arigato!